If you are listening this, I want you to know that I love you no matter what. Be kind to yourself in this transformative journey. Before we begin, I want to invite you to share your struggles and insights around self-love and confidence in the comments below. Getting perspective from one another helps us realize we're not alone. Together we can empower each other to start building unshakable confidence and deep self-love. The path won't always be easy, but it will be worthwhile. It's time to stop being our own worst critic and start being our biggest fan. The incredible person you were meant to be is waiting just on the other side of self-doubt. Are you ready to find out who that is? Let me know in the comments. Now, close your eyes and imagine the best version of yourself. The you who radiates self-love and confidence with every step. The you who sees inner beauty and strength when you look in the mirror. The you who knows real magic comes from within. Now, open your eyes. That person is closer than you think. Self-love and confidence are waiting just below the surface, ready to shine through. All it takes is looking inside yourself, believing in your worth, and letting your magic glow for all to see. The power is in your hands. I am worthy of love, beginning with self-love. I accept myself completely, flaws and all. I forgive myself for past mistakes and focus on the now. With compassion, I acknowledge my emotions and provide myself with comfort and care when I'm struggling. I nurture my body, mind, and soul. Though the path is not always smooth, I persist in my commitment to growth and self-discovery. I embrace my unique talents, quirks, and perspectives. I appreciate all that makes me who I am. I release judgment and see myself through lenses of love. With this foundation of unconditional self-acceptance, I unlock my greatest potential. I build my confidence through daily affirmations of self-worth. When I look in the mirror, I choose to see beauty, strength, and purpose. Judgmental thoughts may arise, but I let them drift by, refocusing on gratitude for this wondrous body of mine. I move with purpose, speak with conviction, and act from my heart. Fear and doubt may stop by from time to time, but I do not invite them to stay. I am the author of my inner narrative, and I infuse its pages with self-assurance. With shoulders back and head held high, I carry myself with quiet poise. I know my value, and it does not waver based on external circumstances. My confidence flows from a wellspring deep within. I walk tall, empowered from the inside out. Every day I acknowledge small victories that pave the path to self-love. I celebrate my wins, lessons, and moments of progress. Each one is a gift, bringing me closer to my best self. When I get lost in negativity, I pause, take a breath, and recenter in gratitude. I reflect on all the reasons I deserve to feel wholeheartedly good about myself, from my courage to keep growing to my willingness to be vulnerable. I release judgment and open myself to unconditional self-acceptance. I nurture my inner light with healthy habits that replenish my spirit. I forgive myself when I make mistakes, knowing I'm human and have so much yet to learn. With compassion as my guide, I honor the journey as much as the destination. One mindful step at a time, I walk the winding road to self-love. I channel difficult emotions into opportunities for self-discovery and growth. When darkness comes, I greet it with understanding, not judgment. I accept my feelings, investigate their roots, and respond with care for myself. If negative thoughts arise, I neutralize them with positive truths about my inherent worth. Missteps and heartache may slow me down, but they do not derail my path, for I keep moving forward with resilience. I be free in all aspects of myself, embracing my wholeness. Challenges are chances to get to know myself on a deeper level. With radical self-acceptance, I integrate these insights, learning to love myself more completely. My setbacks and struggles make me braver, wiser, and more discerning about what is in my heart. I trust this process of personal evolution. Wherever it leads, I know I will have the courage and compassion to see it through. I nurture my body with care, respect, and loving kindness. I ensure it gets the rest, nutrition, and movement it needs to thrive. I appreciate all my body does to keep me alive and help me experience this world. When harmful thoughts about my appearance sneak in, I counter them with gratitude for my health and abilities. My body is so much more than looks alone. It is a vessel on the journey of my life, worthy of my unconditional love. I care for it gently, listening to its needs. I feel more vibrant and confident, living in harmony with my authentic self. I honor my body's beauty and grace. As I care for its well-being, I also nurture my soul through creativity, connection, and introspection. In caring deeply for my whole self, I unlocked a quiet yet unshakable confidence. My healthy body and spirit fill me with self-love. I focus on developing my inner strength, not judging external appearance. True confidence comes from self-acceptance, not looks. I take time to appreciate intrinsic qualities that make me uniquely and beautifully me. I exude warmth that draws others in. My compassion creates safe spaces where people feel heard. My quick wit and humor spread laughter. My musical talents let me express myself. My empathy helps me connect deeply. My resilience inspires hope. My wisdom teaches those willing to listen. My courage helps me stand up for myself and others. My creativity gives me fresh vision. My intelligence seeks new solutions. Focusing on these inner strengths gives me confidence that can't be shaken. My worth is not defined by my appearance, but by who I am. As I develop my character and talents, I grow ever more confident from the inside out. I build a community where I feel accepted, understood, and valued. I surround myself with people who appreciate me for who I am. In my relationships, I give and receive care, insight, and encouragement. I cherish friendships that make me feel secure enough to be vulnerable and seen. I reciprocate by offering non-judgmental support. I open my heart to those who nurture my growth. I engage in spaces that welcome diverse perspectives. My people rally around me in difficult times and cheer my victories. They celebrate my authentic self. I know relationships should fill me with energy, not drain me. I am discerning about who I let in close. Those who diminish my light and confidence do not get a place. I am worthy of love and belonging. My community reminds me of my inherent worth when my belief in myself falters. In them, I see my beauty reflected back at me. I embrace occasional solitude to reflect on how far I've come and who I'm becoming. Time alone lets me tune out external noise, connect with my inner voice, and remember my direction. I journal to process challenges, insights, and emotions. In stillness, I tap into my intuition. Away from the bustle, I can be fully present. I meditate to recognize destructive thought patterns before they spiral out of control. Alone, I am reminded of my strength and resilience. Solitude gives me clarity when life feels chaotic and affirmations of self-love don't land. After time by myself, I return to community and relationships renewed. My confidence and sense of self are strengthened. Grounded once more in who I am, I can weather external storms. Alone or surrounded, I know my worth. My inner light guides me through life's twists and turns. I embrace a growth mindset that builds confidence through continuous learning. Rather than doubt myself when facing something new or difficult, I trust in my ability to gain knowledge and skills over time. Challenges become opportunities to flex my mental muscles. When I mess up, I reflect on how to improve. Armed with this self-compassion, courage, and curiosity, I tackle unfamiliar territory. Bit by bit, success builds upon success. What once seemed intimidating becomes familiar terrain. Failures serve their purpose, then fade behind me. Each new horizon reached illuminates my potential. I avoid false confidence that masks insecurity. True self-assurance comes from humility, diligence, and lived experience. Step by intentional step, I expand my comfort zone. My confidence is not static, but an ever-unfolding journey of achievement. Growing confidence requires patience with myself and the process. I grow to love my persevering spirit. I infuse my day with small acts of self-appreciation that lift my spirits. First thing in the morning, I greet myself kindly in the mirror. Throughout the day, I soak in little joys, like savoring a warm cup of tea, stroking a soft pet, or pausing to admire a sunset. Accomplishing a task at work, I congratulate myself on a job well done. Cooking a nourishing meal, I acknowledge myself for practicing self-care. Before bed, I reflect on the day's high points. Brightening my own day grounds me in self-love. When the outside world feels harsh, I turn inward for comfort and validation. With compassionate awareness, I recognize my inner light during even the most mundane moments. Tiny acts of self-care nourish my heart. Glimpsing my own beauty bolsters my confidence. By purposefully cultivating joy, I sustain an unshakable appreciation for myself. I welcome all emotions, even the ones society calls negative. Suppressing any part of my experience only leads to suffering. Instead, I lean into my feelings with radical self-acceptance. Sadness washes over me, and I honor its message. Anger flares up, and I investigate its source without judgment. Fear creeps in, and I comfort myself through it. Joy lifts me up, and I open myself to it fully. Envy signals desires I have yet to embrace. Discomfort means it's time for inner growth. There are truths to uncover in every emotion. By embracing the full spectrum of my humanity, I unlock greater wisdom and confidence. My feelings are guideposts, lighting the way to self-love. I give them space to move through me, transmuting each one into insight. My emotional fluency builds resilience and assurance from within. I nurture my spirit through activities that spark creativity and joy. I make time for artistic expression, whether visual arts, dance, music, or the written word. The process matters more than the product. It is the act of creating that energizes my spirit. Immersing myself in nature recharges my soul, the beauty of sunsets and forests filling me with awe. Physical movement grounds me in the present and leaves me feeling more confident in my body. Laughter shared with others lightens my heart. Meaningful conversations enrich my perspectives. Acts of service, from volunteering to everyday kindnesses, remind me of my inherent worth and ability to contribute good in this world. Living with purpose and passion ignites my spirit. I embrace play, wonder, and presence. By feeding my soul, I uncover wells of self-love. My spirit thrives when I nurture it through creativity and joy. Courage lives in my heart, helping me stay the course when self-doubt tries to divert me. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but moving forward despite uncertainty and discomfort. With courage as my compass, I take risks that expand my horizons. I speak and act from my core, even if my voice shakes. I set boundaries that honor my well-being. I try and fail, then try again with lessons learned. When hardship knocks me down, I get back up with resilience. Courage propels me past obstacles, worry and judgment, on towards growth. My courageous spirit knows my worth and capabilities, even when my mind forgets. I draw strength from bold women who paved the way. Their torch lights my path, so I may live more fully into my power. With compassion and conviction, I create spaces where other courageous hearts can rise and be seen. Our shared bravery breeds self-love. I embrace the constantly evolving, mysterious miracle that is my body. My physical form allows me to experience and move through the world. It verbalizes my thoughts and feelings, enables me to care for myself and others, and facilitates sensual pleasures like a warm bath or loving touch. I express gratitude to my body for keeping me alive through every breath, heartbeat, and cell regeneration. I care for it with nutritious food, restful sleep, and movement that feels good. When insecurity about my looks creeps in, I counter it by listing all the remarkable things this body of mine can do. Its beauty flows from vitality, strength, and purpose. I treat it as the precious vessel it is, worthy of my unconditional love and respect. My relationship with my body is one of awe, not judgment. I continually discover just how amazing it is. This deep appreciation amplifies my confidence. I accept and validate myself wherever I am on my journey of growth. Every stage has value, even those of stagnation and backsliding. In times of progress, I acknowledge my hard-won milestones without attaching my worth to them. In periods of struggle, I am gentle with myself, understanding I cannot control everything. My path unfolds organically in its own time and way. There is no perfect formula except staying true to my soul's wisdom. I compare myself only to my own past, honoring each step forward or in a new direction. My past has shaped me. My future is unwritten potential. I channel focus into the present, living with purpose aligned to my core values. Each phase of my journey brings lessons and experiences vital for my evolution. Right here, where I am, is exactly where I need to be today. I trust my process while also putting in the work. Progress begins within. I nurture my mental well-being with habits that cultivate inner peace and empowering thoughts. I carve out time for silence, reflection, and meditation. Journaling helps me process emotions and clarify my inner narrative. Immersing myself in nature and uplifting music soothes my nervous system. Intellectual pursuits stretch my mind. When negative thought patterns threaten to drag me down, I interrupt them with positive truths about myself and my life. I limit time spent comparing myself to others on social media, focusing instead on my own growth and wellness. My self-talk is kind, rational, and solution-focused. I am mindful of how my thoughts influence my emotions, choosing empowerment over self-judgment. Daily affirmations. Water the seeds of self-love so they may flourish. Clean mental hygiene strengthens my confidence that I have what it takes to handle life's ups and downs. I nurture my most important relationships with presence, openness, and care. I reflect on how I wish to show up for those I love. With family, I practice patience and seek deeper understanding across generations. In romantic relationships, I give love while keeping my sense of self. With friends, I initiate contact and make time together a priority. I offer support through deep listening and words of encouragement. I share joy and laughter as well as vulnerability and tears. In conflict, I lead with empathy while speaking my truth. I apologize when needed, forgive readily, and let go of grudges that poison connection. I surround myself with people who make me feel seen, safe, and celebrated for who I am. The health of my relationships fosters inner security. I remember that I am worthy of love, belonging, and being treated with dignity. My self-love overflows into how I love others. I channel my sensitivity into emotional wisdom, creative abundance, and deep connection. The intensity of my feelings is a gift, though it may not always feel that way. When I get overwhelmed, I pause to care for myself and gain perspective. Stillness helps me discern when to withdraw and recharge. Setting boundaries allows me to engage authentically, not out of obligation. I embrace my contradictory mix of strength and fragility, seriousness and playfulness, caution and courage, logic and intuition. I accept myself when I don't fit in or feel misunderstood. My differences make me beautifully me. I own my power to filter input and design a self-nurturing environment. My heart's wisdom knows truths beyond logic. By honoring my sensitive nature instead of suppressing it, I unlock creative gifts and manifest my visionary ideas. My emotional depth fosters fulfillment in all areas of life, including self-love. I take a balanced approach to social media that compares myself only to my past self, not carefully curated images of others. I use technology as a tool for connection, learning, and creativity, while monitoring its effects on my mental health. When I catch myself endlessly scrolling in comparison or envy, I pause and reflect. Does this serve me or soothe insecurity? I diversify the voices I listen to beyond mainstream ideals of success and beauty. The innate value of a person cannot be quantified by likes or followers. I share thoughtfully, not impulsively, mindful of how vulnerability can empower, but overexposure may violate boundaries. Underneath airbrushed photos, everyone has struggles and flaws. Behind clever memes, people crave real connection. With wisdom, I navigate this tool so it amplifies, not diminishes, my self-love. My worth depends on who I am, not what I post or how many double-tap an image. Authenticity and balance keeps social media in perspective. I hold my head high, supported by the foundation of unconditional self-acceptance I have built. Confidence grows from this grounding in my inherent worth. I embody both gentle strength and bold vulnerability. With compassion as my guide, I embrace all that I am, shadow and light, past and potential. My magic comes from within, awakened by believing in and loving myself. No single misstep or misfortune can undermine my self-assurance when it comes from such a solid foundation. I walk through the world with my heart open and shoulders back. What lies behind and ahead cannot change this present moment. Here, now, I am worthy and believable when I say it is so. My inner light shines bright with self-love, illuminating the way for those also seeking to believe in themselves. I inspire hope in others. That is the greatest gift of my confidence. I welcome mistakes as opportunities to grow into a wiser, more compassionate version of myself. If judgments arise, I pause to ask what this moment is trying to teach me. Then I reflect on how to integrate that lesson moving forward. Rather than cursed, missteps are blessed chances for expanded understanding of myself and others. I acknowledge that we are all imperfectly human. When harshness creeps into my inner voice, I consciously replace it with gentleness and encouragement. I reflect on times I showed resilience and tried again after failure. With self-compassion, courage, and curiosity, I continue progressing down my unique path. Over time, self-doubt loses its power over me. Confidence builds from the knowledge that regardless of stumbles along the way, I can and will get back up and carry on. My self-love remains steady. I appreciate all the beauty and grace this body of mine provides me. It lets me experience life in the physical world with all 5 senses. It enables me to care for myself, pursue my passions, and connect with others through touch, words, and creative expression. My body provides me shelter and safety. It gives me the ability to move through the world freely. I feel gratitude for my health and physical capabilities. I care for my body well, with nourishing food, movement that brings joy and restful sleep. When insecurity creeps in, I list all the things this wonderful vessel allows me to do and feel. Its real beauty radiates from the inside out when I inhabit it gracefully and confidently. My relationship with my body is one of love, not criticism. I walk through the world with assurance of my inherent worth. I welcome inspiration, guidance, and strength from wise, courageous women who light the way. Those who came before me carry torches blazing trails so I may live more fully, freely, and authentically. Their hard-won lessons become my inherited wisdom if I choose to receive them. By their example, I find courage to use my voice, set boundaries, try again after failure, and grow into my power. In their stories, I see reflections of my own struggles and my potential. I honor those who amplified compassion, justice, and truth. Their light shone on my path so my own may shine for others to come. Connected in spirit across distance and generations, women encourage each other to discover our worth and wield it for good. Our shared strength breeds confidence and self-love, flourishing in community. I walk with humble gratitude and boldness on the shoulders of those who came before me. I consciously choose thoughts that empower me with optimism, gratitude, wisdom, and love. My mind is a garden where whatever is watered and fed will grow. I tend those plots, nurturing my growth, and starve those growing bitterness or despair. Reframing challenges as opportunities to learn renews my hope. When harsh judgments arise, I ask myself, is this thought accurate or helpful? Does it serve my highest good? If not, I change the mental channel to uplifting truths and lessons learned. Over time, the landscape of my mind transforms to reflect the seeds I consistently plant and nourish. My thoughts influence my reality, so I wield them with care towards what I desire to manifest. I fill my mental garden with affirmations, compassionate insights, humor, creativity, vision, and love. My confident thoughts blossom into self-love fulfilled. I welcome peace and stillness into my life, balancing times of solitude with community. The quiet replenishes me, while relationships give me joy and purpose. Alone, I reconnect with my core self, getting clarity free of external noise. I tap into my inner wisdom through journaling, meditation, and time in nature. My daily rituals of alone time ground me in self-love. After renewing my spirit, I return to family, friends, and service with clearer eyes and fuller heart. Community fills my cup too, energizing and inspiring me. They witness my ongoing growth. I am grateful for their part in my journey. Solitude and togetherness both have gifts to offer me. Integrating these complementary aspects of life provides balance. My self-love overflows into compassion lived. My quiet confidence comes from knowing myself deeply. The journey of self-love and confidence has its peaks and valleys. Some days your inner light will shine brightly. Other days clouds of self-doubt may roll in. When adversity strikes or insecurity flares up, remember your light still glows steadfast within. Have compassion while continuing to take purposeful steps forward. Keep nourishing your mind, body, and soul. Surround yourself with community that celebrates the real you. Don't compare your path to others, only to your past self. Know you are worthy here and now, at whatever stage of the journey you find yourself in. You have everything you need inside to believe in your magic. Now go share it with the world. Step forward with courage to become the fullest expression of who you are meant to be. Your gifts are needed. It's time to embark on the lifelong adventure of unconditional self-love. The real you is ready to be known.